Thumbnail, baby. Thumbnail. Do we go sweet like this? Bogey yarn. Happy New Year, bookworms! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for this video, I will be showing you my January TBR. So if you're interested, just keep on watching to see what Polly reads. But before I show you guys the books that I will be reading for this month, I would just like to share with you one of my reading goals for this year, and that is to expand the genres that I am going to read. So I decided that every month I will put at least one romance, one contemporary, one science fiction or fantasy, and one non-fiction to my monthly TBR. And maybe I'll put in a mystery thriller here and there, just so I can really expand my reading genres for this year. Because last year, I think most of the books that I read were mainly contemporary and science fiction or fantasy. Yeah, I'm hoping to change that this year. And now let's move on to the books that I will be reading this month. The first book that I will be showing you is a book that I actually already started, and it is Vintage Love by Agay, llanera, and I am so far really loving it. Nakakakilig siya. I am already on page 88, and I think I'm already halfway through. I'm almost done with it. I cannot wait to finish reading it kasi nga nakakakilig siya. And by the way, this book follows Chrissy, who is a 26-year-old TV executive who basically doesn't have a social life as per the synopsis because she's so caught up with her work until she finds the vintage wardrobe of her late grand aunt. And that's when everything changes. She started dressing up, and from my point of view, it seems like she started to really love herself and care for herself more than her career. And then she meets this love interest named Vince because of the vintage wardrobe of her great aunt as well. Because Chrissy and her best friend decided to sell some of her great grand aunt's old stuff. So that's where she basically met her love interest. The next book that I'm hoping to read this month is actually a non-fiction book, and it is Educated by Tara Westover. And this book is the life story of Tara. And she actually grew up in a toxic family or in a toxic household. So she had to leave home, and when she did, she discovered the power of education and the price she had to pay for it. And the next one that I will be showing you is actually a book that I have already started reading last year, but I wasn't able to finish it. And that book is Skyhunter by Mary Lou. And this book features Mara, and it is one of the last free nations in the world since there is basically a war in this book. And then some refugees are like crossing its borders just to attack Mara and make Mara not a free nation anymore. And finally, the last book that's on my TBR for this month is When the Truth Unravels by Ruthanne. Now, this is a contemporary book that deals with depression and friendship, and I'm really excited to read it. This was actually sent to me by Ruthanne because I won her giveaway on Twitter, and yeah, I'm really excited to read this. And there you go, guys. These are all the books that I am hoping to read this month. Let me know in the comments down below which of these you've already read or which of these you're wanting to read as well. And if you want to read anything, just let me know in the comments and let me know what books you are most excited to read this month.